Ascension messages. Atlantis, Lemeria, Ark of the Covenant, Earth's history 4M-2190 BC. Human evolution was stunted at this time until Sirius-B entered the equation. An artificial portal bridge was constructed between the core of Sirius-B and the sphere of Amenti and Earth's core. Some souls of the second seeding merged with Sirius-B, and a hybrid strain of consciousness was created, called the Kantarians. This second seeding portal bridge was known as the Halls of Amorea. In the third seeding and during Atlantis it was known as the third Eye of Horus. 4 million years ago, human hybrids found exile in the Palladian star system and were known as the Europhorites. They interbred with the Kantarians and were known as the Dagos. The Dagos were brought to Earth for reseeding. The Atlantean second seeding was influenced by the Syrians and Anunnaki. The Anunnaki added a sexist corruption where women were subservients and breeding slaves. These Syrians and Anunnaki made out that they were our gods. 950,000 years ago the Nephilim were the children of the Anunnaki through interbreeding. They were advanced, superior and dominated humans on Earth at that time. The Lemanian culture was not affected or infiltrated and retreated mainly underground. The Elohim and Ra Confederacy, in order to put things back online, disabled certain gene codes. Ceres/Sirs interbred with members of the Alanian and Aryan races to create a superior human race, known as the Ceres/Egyptians. The Egyptians carried the most diverse genetic codes at that time. 900,000 years ago the Elohim and Syrian Council re-entered the sphere of Amenti into Earth's core. The Anunnaki were upset by the Elohim for interfering with their Nephilim race, and decided to attempt to destroy the sphere of Amenti, and utilize humans as slaves to harvest gold. A 1,000-year war broke out between the Nephilim and Ceres, Earth, and Elohim and Anunnaki, intergalactic. Earth's races sought exile on other planets, and most Nephilim relocated to Sirius A and then Nibiru. A negotiated treaty saw the end of the 1,000-year war. The Treaty of El-Onu agreed that the Nephilim would not return to Earth and another Anunnaki/human hybrid race was allowed to be created called the Onu. This treaty created divisions within the Anunnaki, on one side the Law of One followers, Sirian, Sirius A, and the Kantarians, Sirius-B, and the Syrian High Council. On the other side, the Anunnaki resistance, the Dracos, Sirius A, and the Draken, were determined to destroy the sphere of Amenti. The Ra Confederacy and Syrian High Council stepped in, and applied the 666 Templar Axion seal on the Dracos, as well as the Anunnaki resistance, meaning that neither could successfully interbreed with another species other than their own. The only way that the Anunnaki resistance could hope of getting back into Earth was through the new Anunnaki hybrid program Children of Onu, which the treaty allowed the Anunnaki to participate in. The third seeding of Earth's human race started 850,000 years ago. The sphere of Amenti was removed from Earth's core, and placed into a secure location to be protected by the Arcturians and Palladians, whereby the sphere of Amenti was hidden in the Andromeda star system. The Andromedians did not agree to military involvement with the Anunnaki, as they did not support the Treaty of El-Onu. A portal bridge between Earth's core and the sphere of Amenti in the Andromeda galaxy was constructed to assist with the reseeding on Earth. This portal bridge was called the Ark of the Covenant of Palador, and was also known as the Ark of the Covenant. A fifth-dimensional seal was placed on the Ark of the Covenant, making it a one-way door, whereby souls could descend to Earth but could not return unless they had the fifth density gene coding, ready for ascension. The seal was known as the Seal of the Ark. 800,000 years ago, the Ceres/Egyptians interbred with the Lemanians. This new race was known as the Urtites and was called the priesthood of Ur. By 55,000 years ago in general, the Anunnaki represented the Law of One, the oneness, except for a small faction known as the Anunnaki Resistance, rebels, who were troublemakers. Technological advancements and gifts were allowed by other stellar races, that included crystalline power generators. At this time, the Ark of the Covenant was located within the Atlantean landmass. The Anunnaki resistance infiltrated this culture and they nearly destroyed Atlantis. With the help of the Dracons and Dracos, the Onu were infiltrated, and interbreeding between the two occurred. The Anunnaki resistance carried a Templar Axion seal and it was mixed in with the Onu genes. The Templar Onu resistance infiltration allowed the forbidden Dracos to return to Earth, to assist with infiltration of the Lemurian continent in exchange for a permanent home base on Earth. As previously shared, the crystal generators were used by humans in an attempt to get rid of the underground Dracos. However, the plan backfired. The stability of the Ark of the Covenant was breached and subsequently moved to Egypt. The Sirs/Egyptians would now share guardianship. The Syrian Council built pyramid structures all over Earth, and directly over portal regions as discussed previously. 48,000 years ago, the pyramid structures were a Syrian/Anunnaki trademark. The Giza pyramid was built over the Ark of the Covenant to protect it from rebels. The Sphinx was built over an inner Earth portal library as a symbolic tribute. It served to protect the 5D ultra-high-frequency (UHF) energy devices, which are anti-gravity and are known as the Ankh that was used to help build the pyramids. The Great Pyramid was used as an active interstellar teleport station from the time of its construction. Throughout the heights of its operation, 46,500 BC to 28,000 BC, the Great Pyramid of Giza was also used as an ascension chamber, for the select few who possessed the required DNA assembly and favor of the Elohim. The Great Pyramid was used as a training school for initiates, to the Melchizedek/Elohim Ascension program, also for healing, generating genetic assembly, and for passage into the inner Earth portals beneath the Sphinx. The Templar/Onu grew progressively more hostile under the Syrian Council protection, and many relocated to Atlantis that was becoming the Templar/Onu stronghold. Angered that they were not permitted to enter the inner Earth, or use the Ark of Covenant, the Templar/Onu devised a plan to conquer the inner Earth, by using the Atlantean crystal generators to tear down the electromagnetic barriers that secured the inner Earth portals. Templar/Onu in 28,000 BC, forced excessive power through one of the main generator crystals, and the crystal exploded with the force of at least 10 atomic bombs. This explosion in Atlantis caused the Earth to tilt slightly on its axis, knocking the pyramid's vortex with the Earth's heart chakra out of its previous alignment with the vortex system of Sirius-B, and several other planetary systems to which it had been originally aligned. The Earth was now closely in alignment with the interstellar spirals that ran through the Palladian system, and so the new pyramid was now orientated to an energetic alignment with Alcyone, the central sun of the Pallades. New Ascension Cycle, Earth enters its current cycle. The Ark of the Covenant and the inner Earth remained safe under the protection of the Syrian Council, as Earth began her next natural 26,556-year cycle of evolution through the interdensity time spirals. Today the dominant mass-conscious timelines are broken, fragmented into a temporal knot. These are very dangerous times for humanity. The final conflict battle is now in the minds of humanity. Humanity must unite with their focus conscious awareness, and recreate their 5D authentic lineage through the simple power of positive thought. Tawana, Tawa, adventure with joy, with all its multiple meanings.